It's your boy D Weezy, YouTube family. What's going on, people? What up, though? How y'all week been? This week we about to be going into a whole nother year. Y'all ready? It's about to be 2026, y'all. Are y'all really ready? Are y'all really ready to turn up the heat? Like each year we supposed to be getting better and better. I mean, I've been ready, y'all. I don't believe in New Year's resolution, but I've been ready. Like I actually been into the month of 2000. I actually been into the year of 2026 since the month of October of this year. Cause I'll always be ahead, y'all. Like 3-4 months before the year end, I'll already be into the upcoming year. Because most of the time, all my plans for that year that I'm in is already mapped out. So really, I just gotta wake up and get to it. Any new plans is set for that upcoming year. So mentally, I've been into the year 2026. So I'm actually already there, y'all. My resolutions are every day and not during one day of the year, which is January 1st. I just set them. If I want to set it for March 1st, it'll be March 1st. If it's October 20th, make some resolutions for 20th. But my resolutions is every day, y'all. I wake up with goals. I complete short goals, long time goals, and I just get to it, y'all. Let me see who we got. Raphael, what up, though? What's good with you, Ralph? I'm chilling with my granddaughters. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. How many granddaughters you got, Raphael? So you just got granddaughters with no grandsons, or you just happen to have your granddaughters right now and maybe a grandson ain't there or maybe out of town or whatever? Or do you just got granddaughters and no grandsons? You're 5 months ahead already in 2026. You look and load. Yeah, you locked and loaded. Yeah, I'm locked and loaded, Raphael. Locked and loaded, man, which is how I like to be. This is how I stay focused, man. Like, because if you not ahead, you not prepared. When you ahead, even if stuff come up, you still on point when you think about it. Like, ain't nothing stop. It's kind of like being ahead is like having money put up. Like, so even if something come up and they put a little dent in your savings, you still ahead. Even if you break even, you not in a negative. You able to move ahead quicker. Versus if you like everybody else out here day to day and some come up, just say using a money example, and you happen to go in them funds, well, you in a negative now. Now you got rent coming up, you got this, you got gas put in your car to get to work, you got to go get this, you got food you got to get for lunch to pack, for work or whatever. So kids need shoes because they growing up fast. Like, it's a bunch of stuff to come with this thing that we call life, y'all. That's why I stay locked and loaded, no distractions, just fully focus in on what I'm focusing on. And it take a lot of damn energy. I have 3 granddaughters and 1 grandson. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Let me see. Red 134. What up, twin? What up, Red? 134. Shout out y'all city, state, of country. I just like to know where my live supporters is located around the world. But yeah, y'all. I'm just excited. Like every day I get more and more excited. Just knowing that the number of the year is about to change, which is 2026. Just to know that I didn't gain a lot of growth. I didn't cut a lot of people off. I work on myself. I do a lot of stuff, yo. I work on my vocabulary and everything. Like, I pay attention to a lot of stuff. And I came a long ways, y'all. I had to get myself better with being in front of the camera when I first started YouTube. I don't do this no more, but when I first started, I used to go back, like, just say if I was 5 months in, 8 months, a year into YouTube content creator, I used to go back and look at some of my beginner videos. I'm like, damn, like this is really a progression. Like, look how shy I was looking. Look how camera shy. But keep in mind, I still was waking up, pushing through it no matter how I felt. And no matter how I looked on camera, each video was getting better. Each week, each month was getting better. And then, lo and behold, all hell, or should I say all heaven broke loose. I'm telling y'all, like, now it's there. Like, my character, my energy, what's the other word I'm looking for? My delivery, that's the word I'm looking for. Like, my choice of words, my sayings, like my slogans, like, yeah, it's all me now, y'all. And stuff can always be better with anybody, but yeah, it's there. I'm proud of how far I came with that, because YouTube actually can build character, y'all. It don't matter how confident and how much money and all this other type shit you going on outside of YouTube. Once you get in front of a camera, it's a whole nother level. You got to learn lighting. You got to learn your speech. And, you know, that's one thing I love about live, is because it ain't no editing. So y'all notice everybody who do live videos eventually wind up stuttering somewhere. They wind up pausing on words. They wind up fumbling over words, whatever you want to call it. But that's cool. It's a live video. As long as the person is aware of what's what, and they kind of slow it down and think before they continue on saying stuff. Because you gotta at least slow it down and start catching it. Otherwise, if I'm stuttering and fumbling over words throughout the whole live, y'all, it's like, damn, like, what is he really trying to say? Ain't nothing wrong with a few times you doing it, but eventually you got to take a deep breath and really focus in on your delivery. Let me see. Red X, I'm from Zurich, Zurich. Where is that at? Red X 134 Zurich. Sarah's Wisely. What's going on, Sarah? Where you located at, Sarah? What a speech, twin. I will vote for you, twin. I appreciate it. Oh, Switzerland. Oh, shout out to Switzerland. I've never been to Switzerland. I know a few people that have been there, but shout out to Switzerland. What's the weather like there right now, Red X 134? What's the weather like in Switzerland right now as we speak? Is it a little chilly? Is it warm? Because I forget what is the weather like overall in Switzerland? Like cold winters, warm winters? Because some places in the wintertime, y'all, still be like warm, especially if you're talking about like South America and stuff like that. It still be somewhat like warm winters. Let me see. What is it? Jordan Lay Morris. Jordan Lay Morris K4Z. Hey, I'm from Chesterfield. Shout out to you, Morris K4Z. Shout out to you. Welcome to the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button too, so we can push this channel through the algorithm. I appreciate it. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. Without me, it wouldn't be no y'all. We all working through this together, y'all. We all working through this together. I'm just the leader on here. Some of y'all leaders at the job. Some of y'all leaders amongst your family. It's all the same thing. I'm just doing my part, y'all. Every time I jump on here, I'm holding myself accountable. I can't just disappear. Then it's like, what the hell am I doing? I at least got to make some type of announcement. That way y'all know why I done disappeared. And even once I disappeared, since I got a platform, I still got to show some type of presence, even if it just posting something in the community tab or something, just so y'all know, okay, I'm thinking about y'all, just so y'all keep me in mind. So I got a hell of a role, but I'm all for it. I like South America. Yeah, man, South America, man, is like, it can be addicted to, Raphael, like the weather, the people, the just overall food. It's amazing. That's why I always push people to travel. Traveling is like it give you a whole nother perspective on life. That's why I am the way I am. I was a certain way just growing up as far as like a people person, and always like you know, looked out for people and wanted to help people and stuff like that. But traveling, being around different cultures, whole nother level, y'all. You can't help but to be down to earth and not forget your struggles and where you come from. I'ma always be down to earth, and I never forget where the fuck I come from, because I came from nothing, y'all. And this stuff still happening like throughout my family, just like everybody else's. That's just like trauma. Like, I'm like, man, shit, like, eventually you got to pull back from that stuff, y'all. Don't get sucked in, because a lot of people that we grew up around ain't trying to get out of that madness. Yeah, they having fun, they partying, spade games and all that type of stuff. I used to be all up in all that stuff, y'all. You know, who throwing this, cabaret, somebody birthday party, family reunion. Now it's pretty much like, it's got to make sense. Like, I pick and choose depending on who throwing it or who stuff it is. But I pick and choose, because it's a lot of like energy that I don't want to be around to come with that shit, y'all. Next thing you know, you find yourself, your vibration go down, because what they talking about and doing, you kind of got to stoop to their level, because they ain't trying to stoop up to your level. You know, when it, just think, y'all, it's easy for them to talk about, yeah, we about to go here to the Coney, we about to grab this, grab what you got on the drink, what you got on. Now try having a conversation with them about health. Totally different. We all gotta have accountability. Raphael, you know it, Ralph. Regina N4C. What's going on, Regina? Shout out your city, state, or country. Where you located? I need to go, twin. All right, I appreciate you, Red X134, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. I just wanted to jump on here for a bit, y'all. Like, it don't take much. Like, we just trying to exchange energy, high energy at that. Like, even if I was on here for 15 minutes or 5 minutes, I'm gonna give straight value. So the less time you have, the more you gotta have stuff mapped out, y'all. Like, even at the gym, okay, you usually do 45 minutes to an hour. This particular day, you only got 20 minutes to 30. You only got 20 to 30 minutes. Trust me, you can do some serious damage in the gym for 20 to fucking 30 minutes, y'all. All it is you mainly want to focus in on the exercises that's going to really count, the exercises that you feel give you the most pump. And on top of that, your rest period needs to be the least. If you usually take a minute rest, well, now you might only do 20 seconds to 20 to 30 seconds rest, because you got to get back down. You're trying to tear those fibers, trying to keep the blood pumping. So the less time you have, the more value you got to put in to that less time. It's somebody right now probably going in the gym or 30 minutes before close. I see it all the time. 30 minutes before they close, an hour before they close or whatever. And they about to get a 20-minute cardio. They about to do chest for 30 minutes. That's all you need. If you can't make it happen with that, I don't know what to tell you, because you best believe you ain't gonna have time to be talking. You gonna be doing what you doing. You should leave there with a hell of a pump. And then you throw in, maybe you just say your pump is just getting there and you know you down to the last few seconds, drop the weight and do a hell of a burnout set. That way you get that motherfucker really set on fire. I guarantee you're gonna be sore by the time the next day comes. Let me see. I need to go, twin. Stay majestic, young, and beautiful, twin. I appreciate it, Red X134. Red X said hi. Regina N4C. I don't know your name, but you look so much like an actor. Well, as long as that actor look good, hey, I ain't mad at it, Regina. But yeah, y'all, we gotta stay locked in. We really gotta stay locked in. Have fun, enjoy life. But that nutrition is everything, y'all. Every time we turn on the TV or the radio, or we out here and just living life, I'm telling y'all can't tell me that we not constantly reminded of our health. We should feel good. Our chest should be stuck out, male or female. You know, just out like, I'm in shape. I'm doing the best as I can. Not trying to, you actually doing it. And over the course of months and years, we should slowly be adding in more and more healthier stuff because it takes time. It takes time for us to really get this stuff perfected the best we can. Most of us doing way better than a year or two ago when we was doing 40% good, 60% bad. Now we doing 50-50, or now we doing 65% good and 35% bad, or now we doing 70% good and 30% bad. It takes time, y'all. By the time we get 80 and 90, we definitely ain't gonna be eating a lot of the stuff that we doing now. It's going to be critiqued even more because the older you get, your body ain't absorbing those nutrients. You got to really make sure you load even more nutrients for your bones and more fiber so you can get that bad stuff out your system and all that type stuff. That's another thing. Make sure y'all adding fiber to every meal y'all eat. That way, once that meal come in, once it process what it process, you want it to be able to come out. You're supposed to be going to the bathroom sitting down wise every time you eat. So if you're eating 3 times a day, you should be on the toilet 3 times a day. If you're eating twice a day, twice a day. If you're eating 1 big meal a day, you should be on the toilet 1 time. So if you eating 3 times, like 3 meals, and you only using the bathroom 1 or 2 times for that day, you backed up. So just imagine all those other meals backed up every day. So every 2 days, those other 2 meals ain't coming out. You got 2 meals bagged up. 4 days, you got 4 meals bagged up. So each day that you're not using it, and just say you eating 3 meals, but you only using it twice. So you backed up 1 meal every day. So in 7 days, you backed up 7 meals. Now times that times 30 days times 12 months out the year. That's a lot. And then y'all be wondering why y'all got problems and health issues and y'all body. That should have stopped your body from absorbing the minerals and repairing itself. You wonder why you ain't getting stronger and all this, because the nutrients ain't getting there. That waste slow up some stuff, y'all. It's like having a big pile of waste in front of you, but behind it is nutrients and all that. Well, you got to go through the waste to get to the nutrients, or your nutrients got to go through the waste. So by the time it use all that energy just to push through it, by the time it see the other side of the waste, it barely got any strength. It barely even got any potency. It's the same damn thing, y'all. Like, these little tweaks will take us very far, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, that fiber is important. Yeah, and you can feel it. Like, that's why they say an apple a day and keep the doctor away. You can just have an apple for your meal, for your fiber source. Bam. And next you know, I'm telling y'all can't tell me y'all don't feel it. You'll feel it working. Next thing you know, you'll have to use the bathroom shortly after, depending on how much fiber you just put in your system. And if y'all ain't using a bathroom, up the water, up the fiber. And I'm telling y'all, like, do some ajar dates for fiber, do some apples for fiber, do some what's another source for the fiber? What is that? Apples, dates, what is it? Pumpkin seeds? I think it's pumpkin seeds. But y'all choice of fiber, I'm telling y'all. Yeah. Yep. So y'all pick whatever source y'all like to eat the most, and it's the most tasteful. That's what y'all need to pick for y'all protein, healthy fats, healthy carbs, and y'all fiber sources. Whatever we eat, it should be the best. Oh, chia seeds. That's another source right there. I was trying to think of some that was in a seed source. But yeah. Yep. But yeah, y'all, whatever y'all, and then even when y'all not even talking to me, it's a quick Google search to show y'all whatever y'all need to know real quick. And then next you know, you go into your cabinet, you're like, oh, I got this. Or the next time I go to the market, let me write this down in my phone under my notes, and then you just grab it the next time you go to the market. So the game is out here 24/7. We don't have to wait for a live video. We don't have to wait for me to post a workout video. That's just motivation and showing y'all, hey, I'm in it too. He working out. I gotta go hit the gym. Oh, I can't wait to hit the gym. I can't wait to hit shoulder day. I can't wait to hit arm day. He doing chest. Oh, I'm about to do that on my next chest day. That's all. We just getting to it, y'all. We all the same. Do you breathe when you talk? No commas or periods. It depends. Like, when I'm on a subject like this and I'm passionate about it, and I'm teaching it, and it's something that you gotta think, Regina N4C, I don't know if you know it, but I'm 46, so I've been doing this whole workout and nutrition thing. Well, the whole workout thing since I was 12. The nutrition thing since 2003. So either way you look at it, this stuff been going on for decades, like decades, and I steady been bettering it and pulling back when it comes to the nutrition to add more nutrients to whatever I put in my system. But yeah, I know I be going when I do go. I need to take a deep breath, huh? Man. Yeah, y'all, but that passion's something else. But I appreciate you, Regina N4C. Let me see. Blake Rock. What was that? 4724. Lots of love from Nordic pageant community. Hey, shout out to you, what is it? Rook 4724. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button too so we can push this so other people can find the channel and join us, y'all. But I love getting on here on the live. It gives me so much energy, so I know it's doing the same thing to y'all. Just to chop it up, you come on here, we talk about health, we talk about some stuff outside of health, because it all pretty much boiling down to the same thing. Emotional discipline, staying focused, mental health, like it's all the same thing. People that we surrounded by, we don't have to talk about protein, fiber, the whole live, but you best believe we're gonna be talking about protein, fiber, fats, and all that stuff throughout the live. But it's all the same. We got to be healthy here before we get healthy here. Like before we get to feeding this, we got to feed this first. Now, I got this fork in my hand because after I get off this live, I'm about to be taking down my last meal. Let me see. Lots of love from North Pageant. 46. Nigga, you let me see. Nigga, you live soon. You were at least 37, 38 in a few weeks. No, I'm 46, man. My birthday coming up. What is it? Aqua 2786. My birthday February 7th. I was born in 1979. 46, man. Yep. But that go to show you I've been working out my whole life. So of course all of that definitely play a big role. Since 12 and I'm 46, pretty much 47, because my birthday is in what, 7-8 weeks from now. This month gone. So you might as well say we in January. So yeah. Yeah, so pretty much 47. Let me see. Rook 4724. I got blessed with good genetics, and doesn't matter what I eat or do, I will continue to be God. Yeah, but it do matter, Rook 4724, because you might be thinking physically as far as the genetics, but internally the same things is going on. So if you just eating and you just not even really thinking about the outside, if you just eating stuff thinking about the outside without thinking about the internal part, what's going on internally is still going on internally. Just say, for example, just say you blessed, you got the genetics, meaning you aesthetically, looking right. Well, cool. You can go to the Coney, you can go to McDonald's, you can go eat the chips and all that. Internally, you still making yourself insulin resistant, because all those things that you eating that you ain't worried about is high spiking foods and snacks. So it matters. So even if you looking good, it's just like seeing a person that's not fat and they might be slim without even a stomach, and they eat whatever and they don't gain weight. Well, internally they got the worst type of fat, which is, it's a big medical word, I forget, a viscous or whatever they call that fat term, but it's the fat around your organs. So they might be looking like they not getting big or picking up weight over the years like this next big back person, but internally, oh man, they system going through hell. They blood supply, blood pressure, or they insulin, so it's going down. So don't let the aesthetics and the what you got on the outside throw you off. You still want to make sure you got stuff balanced out. You probably think you can eat 3 pieces of cake and not gain weight. Okay, cool. But internally, that fat is there. Internally, your insulin is spiking, and internally, pre-diabetic, if not already, not you, but I'm just saying, like in general, yeah, it's there, or it will be there. So, but yeah, so you still want to be careful because that a spike is a spike, whether you genetically blessed or not. If I eat a piece of cake and I'm in shape, and a person that's just say 200 pounds overweight, 280 or 300 or whatever, right, and they eat a piece of cake, we both gonna be spiking high as hell because that cake is all sugar. It's no fiber, no protein, no nothing in it, no healthy fat, no nothing in it to lower that spike. It's straight all food, diet, and sugar. So we just gotta be careful and make sure we eating smart. If y'all get a chance, or when y'all get a chance, go check out my website, manimfit.com, and stroll all the way down and check out, I got a 6-page guide called How to Eat. That'll actually show y'all how to really get the best out of it when it's time for you to eat a piece of cake or some cookies or something that's high spiking. That way you start programming yourself on, doing that. Because eventually, I'm telling y'all, you don't want to hear the news that the doctor is going to tell you, knowing that shit could have been avoided, y'all. It's somebody gonna get that news tomorrow. Somebody got that news this past Friday, when they went to the clinic, and they ain't even expected, knowing that they should have been better than themselves and it could have been avoided. But now they got two options, which is the worst if you ask me, because you've been doing you your whole life. Now they like, well, you got to exercise and eat healthy. That's the hardest thing for somebody to do who don't exercise and don't eat healthy. On top of that, the other option is, one of the worst is, okay, well, we're going to have to put you on these pills. Both of those is going to almost be hitting the same to a certain extent, especially when you telling this to somebody who don't work out or who never really practice proper nutrition. They just stopping at Coney, they stopping at the soul food place, they love fixing their macaroni and cheese, they love frying that catfish with all that cornmeal and all the flour and all that shit that's really spiking their insulin to an all-time high, making them more insulin resistant, which is pre-diabetic, and next you know, that shit gonna lead to a gang of other health issues. Like, nah, y'all, I'm telling y'all. So why not make the adjustments now? That way down the line, because we still gonna hear some type of news from the doctor 10, 15, 30 years from now, whatever the case, right? But at least we already in the mind frame of making adjustments, y'all. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We should be making adjustments like all throughout the year. All right, I'm used to eating this good, but let me try this. Oh, I just found something better. I used to eat this, but now I prefer this, even though that's good, but this is my thing now. So if we already used to making adjustments, once the doctor tells us something, especially we already got our nutrition balanced out enough to be fair as far as consider ourselves, okay, I eat pretty healthy. Just imagine when the doctor tell you something, it's going to be nothing for you to make 1 or 2 adjustments after him saying, well, your blood pressure is high. Okay, now I just got to watch whatever I'm eating in sodium. I just got to make a couple of critiques. Bam, it's done. Because you've been making critiques all these fucking years, y'all. That ain't good for a person who eat fried chicken every time they eat. They buggy is full of fruit juices for the kids, cereal, Captain Crunch, all of the frozen fish sticks and all this other type stuff, and honey barbecue wings out the frozen section at the market. I'm telling y'all, them people making adjustments, even if they do it, how long do y'all think that shit gonna last if they've been eating like that for 30, 40, 50 years straight? And the doctor give them that news. All right, they might tighten up, but eventually they gonna go right back to that shit, because this shit take months and years, y'all. Most of the time it take years. Look how hard we've been working just to get to the level we at. This is years. Even with me doing it since 2003, this shit took years to get it like this, and I'm still bettering it each year, adding in more stuff, learning more healthier fats, trying it and see if I like this versus the healthy fat that I'm already doing. This shit take a minute. That's why we got to be proud of ourselves. Somebody asked me the other day that's around me, and they said, hold on, let me see. It's visceral. Yeah, I knew it was something. I think I almost said it right. I think I might have said it right. Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, that's the fat, that's the inner fat that's around your organs. So a skinny person, a person is moving around, high metabolism, Raphael, thinking they doing something, they can eat anything. Yeah, on the outside, they can eat anything. On the inside, that insulin is spiking, pre-diabetic, high blood pressure, all that shit is still going on. So Rook 4724. My food isn't as fatty as American food, but you right. Always gotta be careful. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it might not be as fatty, but food you still gotta watch. It's just the food here in this country is the worst, the highest spiking, the most sodium, all of that. That's why when I go out the country, y'all, it's big for me. Like, I mean, it's literally big for me because it's like the food is the experience alone. So in that moment, I'm getting more nutrients in my system I'm getting more nutrients in my system for that week or two, however long I'm gone, than the years I'm here, the months I'm here, y'all. Because it's more nutrient dense. It ain't cut. It ain't got all that other filler stuff in it. It's more close to whole food than this stuff. This country is all about money, y'all. It's some of the best tasting food. We already know that, but it's the worst. Let me see. I love your I love your How to Eat guy. Hey, Raphael, that How to Eat guy is a game changer, man. It's a game changer because look, like, even if a person don't do 100% of what's in that How to Eat guy, Raphael, I'm telling you, you can't tell me right now on this live you don't remember one or two tweaks in there that's just a game changer as far as how you eat. It's a game changer. Some of it might take you a while to stick to the script because we used to just reaching and doing what we doing. But you can't tell me, Raphael, one or two tweaks up in there change everything, man. It have your doctor visit totally different. It have just your body functioning different and everything, bro. And even if you slip up, because we all slip up here and there, the whole point is get used to doing the guide, or as much as you can stick to in that guide. Even one tweak in a guide can change your whole just life. It's life changing. So I hear somebody that asked me, that's what I was about to say. I hear somebody that asked me yesterday, y'all, that I'm around, often. And they said, I'm only be on here for about 5 more minutes, but I just want to say this. They said, yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I can't lose my lower half, and I'm just everything else coming in and this and that, which they still overweight and got way too much fat. But I get what they were saying. And I'm like, you eating too much, man. Like, losing healthy weight, you supposed to be able to lose 2 to 3 pounds a week healthy. Now, we heard of people losing more, but most of that is going to be waste and water retention. But as far as the actual weight, 2 to 3 pounds is a healthy consistency to be losing a week. So I be looking at this guy. I'm looking at you eating. I'm listening. You going out this weekend and you doing this and I'm like, I told him, I say, look, bro, you need to be in a caloric deficit. That's what you got to do. You need to be in a caloric deficit, and you need to keep doing your resistance training. So the gym ain't a problem for him, y'all. That's most people's problem. Is not the gym. It's his nutrition. He not calculating what he putting in. Therefore, he don't even know what the hell he need to burn off. He don't even know it. And keep in mind, this was somebody I was training before. Let me put this fork down, y'all, because I keep on forgetting this fork is in my hand. I'm gonna eat after this, but he keep on. This is somebody I was training, y'all. So I think he rocked with me for about 2 months, got some good results. But keep in mind, you can listen to whoever you have training you and take their advice, their leadership. But when you by yourself, that's all on you. Whether you got an in-house personal trainer or online, a person only can hold your hand while you there, while you talking to them. Once you get home and it's time for you to go grocery shopping, it's time for you to eat, it's the weekend and you not around them. That's why I say it don't matter whether it's an online trainer or in-person trainer. If you're serious, you're going to get the results. If you're not, it's going to show. It's nothing that person can really tell me that, all right, I'm doing everything right. They know they not doing every damn thing right. This shit take work. That's why I say the best way a person can actually, because you got to track your calories, whether you want a weight gain or a weight loss. But if you track it with the stuff that you eating, you don't have to keep tracking it because you reaching for the same stuff all the time. Maybe you switch a few of the fruits out, or the protein sources, or maybe even the fats. But even when you switch it out, you done already done your calculations to where, okay, and when I switch this out, I got to do a spoonful more of this to get about the same amount of calories as that. So you're switching outs just to keep a variety of going so you don't get bored with what you're eating. It's still the same amount of macros. That's what I'm saying. I count my calories 1, 2, maybe 3 different times depending on what I'm switching out. And from that point on, they already calculated. Why I got to put it on the scale if I already put it on the scale, if I already looked it up and saw what it was and I already read the ingredients. I already know what it is because it's the same stuff. But anytime y'all eating random stuff, even if it's healthy and it's every day, more than likely, you ain't going to be able to keep up with what's what. Or every time you get ready to eat something different, you got to kind of look and see what's what. And if you're not doing that and you trying to get gains, that's why, because you're not consistently day in and day out eating and reaching for the same amount of macros to know, okay, I'm in a surplus for calories for me to gain. I'm in a caloric deficit for me to lose. You got to know your numbers. And once you know your numbers and what you're reaching for, you calculate it right there. That don't mean every day. Every day is pretty much as if you're reaching for different stuff. Once you reach for it after several times, you're going to know, okay, this amount of chicken breast is 4 to 6 ounces. So you're going to already know. If you're a little bit over, who cares, because it's all protein source. So you're going to be winning right there. And if it's a little bit over, what is going to be over, just even if you're eyeballing it? 20 calories, that, if anything, that'll help you out. So you'll be good to go. But when you just reaching this random stuff and you're not calculating, then it's like, damn, one day you getting 2,000 calories in, another day you getting 2,600 calories in. That's a big ass difference, y'all. You got 600 calorie difference than another day, and then the other day you getting 23. You know, and if you're gonna do that, at least be where you want to be. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna do that, at least be where you want to be. That way you pick up a little muscle, you pick up a little mass, you drop down a little bit. So either way it go, you'll be staying like right up in here, and that'll work. But when you're trying to get them gains, you got to stick to it. And to tell you all the truth, and let me go ahead and say it, I'll go ahead and say it. So I'm on a light bulk right now, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm on a light bulk, which is a clean bulk. I'm not bulking. I'm just on a light bulk. And when I tell y'all, it's a job. But I got this down to a science, y'all. Trust me, I know the numbers and everything. And when I tell y'all, now I started this, I think I'm on day 7. Yeah, today is day 7. When I tell y'all, when you first doing it, whether it's a caloric deficit or a surplus, I'm telling y'all, it's going to feel like a fucking job, because you forcing it when it first start happening, because your system is used to what it's used to. So you got to force it for the extra calories, or if you're in a caloric deficit, you got to pull back from those extras that you was used to. So I'm in a light surplus, like 200-300. That's safe, because if I was in a straight up bulk, I'd be like a whole meal up, which would be like 500 calories, maybe 700, somewhere around there. But definitely about a good 5. But right now, I'm at 2-3. That's a lean. That's still with me having a 6-pack, and that's picking up in the right areas so I can build up some muscle. But still, I'm still walking. Now my walking, I don't know if y'all remember this, my walking used to be 3 to 4 miles, or was it, no, 2 to 3 miles a day. Now it's 1 to 2 miles. Actually, the sweet spot is about 1.5. So I'm playing around with it for 2 weeks to 2 months. But in 2 weeks, I would know exactly what I'm dealing with. So after this week, I would know. You know, that's why I say do a tweak and do it for 2 weeks to 2 months, because you'll definitely see and feel. You will be going through the experience of, is this working or is it not? That way you can make another tweak. Definitely after a month, you should see something. So 2 weeks to a month, you should definitely see something. If not, go ahead and make another tweak, because you ain't doing enough, or you're doing too less. You know, you're doing too less or you're doing too much. So I'm on a light bulk right now. So y'all gonna see it. Trust me, y'all. I already know what I'm doing. I already know the numbers. And I'll keep y'all posted, and not just posted, but y'all will see it on camera. Y'all will see what this like, y'all. So I'm trying to, well, ain't no trying to. I'm gonna put on about 10 pounds. I'm gonna see how that look and then go from there. But anywhere from 10 to 12, nothing crazy, because I want this to be leaned out. Of course, I have some extra fat on me, but this is gonna be still lean fat that I'll be picking up, so it's gonna go in the right areas. Other than that, you only can pick up 1 or 2 pounds of muscle a month, so technically it would only be 4 pounds. 2 pounds of muscle in a month if I was to do it that way. But you can pick up 10 pounds in a month. But of course, if you only can pick up 2 pounds in this muscle each month, and you pick up 10, that means you got 8 pounds of fat. Depending on where it sit at, your body type, it could still be looking all right, depending on how you already, muscularly built. But yeah, just something I want to do. But yeah, I know my numbers, and I'm gonna tell y'all, it was work, but I can already feel the breakthrough, because I've been doing this. I put people on this plan before. I already feel the breakthrough. This week, it's easier. Now, why do y'all think this shit done got easier? Keep in mind, this is day 7. Why y'all think it done got easier? Can y'all take a guess? I'm going to tell y'all. Because my system is done being forced to eat. Now, it's a requirement now. So, I got this down to a T. Usually, once I get to 10 days, this is how I was training people with this, too, for weight gain and every damn thing. Once I told them, like, once about 4 or 5 days go by, your system gonna automatically be wanting it, as in you're gonna be able to put it down quicker without force. By the time a week is over with, you're gonna be feeling your system making adjustment, doing what it's gonna do. By the time day 10 come, stuff will start showing. That's how down to a science I got this, y'all. So I got about 3 more days, because I was already feeling it. But now, it's like my system requiring it, because I feel it even in gym, y'all. My shoulder done healed more. I'm pushing more. So I'm like, man, this is a wonderful thing. It took about a year for this to heal. So I'm about at 95%. So the last time y'all heard, I think I was about at 80. I'm about at 95%, y'all. Because there'd be a lot of stuff off camera I'd be doing and lifting and testing. I'm like, man, this is ready. But I never go back to what I was telling y'all I was doing, though. Because that was a scary feeling with the shoulders. Let me read this message. Let me see. So, yeah, I'm excited about this, y'all. Y'all gonna see what it's like when you got consistency in there. And let me just tell y'all, I'm eating the same 2, maybe 3 different things every single fucking day. It's already calculated. I already know the macros. I already know how much fiber I'm getting. I already know my healthy fats I'm gonna reach for. It's already mapped out, y'all. All I gotta do is eat this day in, each day. Day in and day out, because I eat twice a day. So, yeah, I'm already knowing. When I go to the market and grab this shit, it's the same thing going in the buggy. It's the same. I look at my phone. Now I kind of remember it, because I done grabbed it so many times already. I already know the vegetables, the fruits, the this and that. If I want to switch it out, I grab this and grab that. And like, I just went and grabbed something earlier, y'all. I ain't even took it in the house yet. Let me see. Let me see. I don't be playing with y'all. Let me see. Still got it in here, because I wanted to jump on live before I went in the house. This is part of it. I don't be playing. I went to Aldi's. Yep, I went to Aldi's. I do not be playing. I went here before I jumped on the live. I don't be playing, y'all. This stuff be serious. Look, let me show y'all. I don't be playing. It ain't even open yet. Look. It ain't even open yet. I'm gonna have 2 of these with my last meal. So this will be my fiber source for my last meal. My fiber source earlier was 2 apples. Usually it's 1, but those apples from Aldi that I got in that bag is smaller. So I just do 2 of them to equal 1. All right, let me see. Let me read this. But I'm telling y'all, like, this shit work. I'm telling y'all, watch how y'all see how I'm gonna be looking with this shit, y'all. Watch what I tell y'all. It's guaranteed to work. My system already used to sucking up these extra calories already, meaning I'm pushing harder in the gym. So now my system is needing these extra calories because I'm pushing more. So it's amazing how this shit work, y'all. Yep, yeah, it's a requirement now. Yep. Versus if I was to go back to, if I decrease the calories, now it's like, damn, I'm still hungry. And of course, now this is what I'm doing now. It's gonna be days I'm gonna be hungrier than this because it's gonna be more muscle coming on. See, the bulk, when anytime somebody bulking is fat. You got a bulk and then you got a cleaner bulk. I'm doing a clean bulk. Bulk has nothing to do with muscle as far as you picking up. It do, but it don't. But bulk is you picking up fat. But that extra weight that you're picking up overall helps you push more weight, which is going to build you more muscle up under the fat. That way you lose that layer of fat. You still got that muscle locked in, as long as you getting those grams of protein to protect the fat and to keep it there when it's time for you to do a light shed. So really, I ain't going to have to do nothing but probably just spend 15 minutes more on the treadmill when it's time for me to stop the light bulk. And then I done already gained all the extra muscle, and the muscle is gonna stay there. Yeah, but the bulk is strictly picking up fat. That's when we all see people, they gain mass. That's all it's gaining. And then with that extra weight that they picked up, they able to push more, lift more, squat more, whatever. They just able to do more, which is building more muscle. So once they do that little cut, which mine is just gonna be a barely any type of cut, because I'm not going crazy. I just increased my calories by like 300, and my calories, y'all, got increased through protein sources. So protein source and maybe fat or somewhere up in there, or fiber. So my stuff got increased in the right way. Protein source mainly, maybe a fat source or fiber. That's how I increased it, y'all, which is all whole food. So yeah, that's how I increased mine. I just done more of the good stuff. Let me read a few more of these. I love all these grocery store. Yeah, all these are shit, man. They got some stuff in there, man. They got cans of tuna in case y'all trying to get y'all protein up. They got cans of tuna for 99 cents, 25 grams of protein. Keep y'all some tuna around. So $2, y'all can have 50 grams of protein. You can spend $10 and just have 10 cans at the house and always just be, you know, making sure you got your little extra protein you want to get in your system. Yeah, you can get 25 grams for $1. But what I'll tell y'all to do, watch the sodium. Only thing y'all got to do when y'all crack the can open, put some water, drain it first, put some water in there, rinse that, and put some more water in there and rinse it again so y'all can get rid of most of that saltiness, which is the sodium, and then do however way you're gonna do from there. And you will be good. You ain't gonna have to worry about the sodium. You can eat 2 cans with no problem, and it won't even equal 1 can of sodium once you do the rinse twice on them. You drain it once and you rinse it twice, you good with the sodium. Yep. So, but y'all got any let me see, Jeremiah K7N. What you need help with, Jeremiah K7N? Yep. Can you explain high volume and low volume during your sets and reps? I want to make sure I understand. Yeah. I mean, so pretty much high volume is pretty much, if you talk about reps, you just like high volume would be always like 10 or 12 reps. That's the sweet spot as far as if you're going to do something that's like in a high rep range. There's no need to do 15 or 20 reps or something. You can, but just let that be a burnout and a switch up every once in a while. But as far as putting on lean muscle, the sweet spot is in between 10 and 12 rep range. So you pick a weight that you can do 3 sets with 10 to 12. You pick a weight, heavy enough weight that you can do 10 to 12 reps with. That's what you want to pick. And then let me see, you said low volume. Yeah, and so low volume would be more weight, because of course if you're doing something that's heavier, you ain't gonna be able to push high reps. So that's the best way to explain it. It kind of just naturally makes sense even if you was in the gym right now. The heavier the weight, the lower the reps. The more mid weight, the higher the reps. So anytime you're gonna be doing 10 or 12 reps, you're gonna grab a weight heavy enough, but not too heavy, to where you can do your 10 to 12 rep range. If you're trying to get your strength up, then you keep it low. You keep it low, like a low volume, like something that you can get maybe 3 to 6 reps with. Because don't forget, you got to get your system to feeling that heavier weight so you can do your you know, progressive overload or whatever. Yeah, that'll help you even with your progressive overload. You want to get your system shocked to feeling a heavy weight. That way, once you touch it again, you can do more reps. Let me see. Can you explain high volume and low volume doing that? All right. So did they answer your question? 2786. Yep. So low volume will be heavier weight, less reps. High volume will be medium type heavy weight with 10 to 12 reps. The sweet spot for lean muscle is going to always be 10 to 12 reps. Anything over that is really just endurance. If you're doing sets of 15, 20, yeah, you can still do it. It's still going to get you in shape and, you know, get you lean and get you results. But I'm just saying, like, when you want to put on some lean muscle, try to stick to like 10 to 12, or should I say 8 to 12. That's the sweet spot. How do you tell someone to stop bullying you without saying it? I mean, if somebody bullying you, bro, you need to say it. Ain't no other way around that. Icon, how do you tell someone to stop bullying you without saying it? You need to tell them. That's what you need to do. That's the best way. You need to tell them. Shout out to you, School X5Z. Much love, much love. Make sure y'all hit the like button so we can keep bringing people in on this live. But that's what you need to do. Let me see. That's what you need to do. Icon. You need to tell them, man. But they're a boy and they really scare me. Well, if they like that, depending on your age, hopefully you 18 plus on this live. But if you're not, you shouldn't be on here. But I'll say this real quick. If you're not 18, you definitely shouldn't be on here. But I will say this. You need to tell your parents or somebody that'll step up to you and defend you, because the bullying is not no nice shit to be doing. Yeah. Yep. You need to tell them. I'm guessing when you said, but they're a boy and they really scare you, I'm guessing you a female if you saying, but they a boy, because I can't see a boy saying, but they a boy. So, but you need to have somebody come to your defense. Okay, I shall go now. BC, I am younger than. Yeah. I appreciate you, but you know, we all positive over here, but my lives is for 18 and up, you know, because you know, we curse here and there over here, and you know, other than that, you know, I wish you the best, but okay, I should go now. I am younger than, I am younger than 18. Yeah, but shout out to you. Tell somebody about the bullying thing so they can take a stand for you and talk to that person and approach that person, or go to the school or however, but don't never accept no bullying and think it's the right thing to do. You need to open your mouth about that. Tell a teacher, tell your parents, definitely tell a brother, tell a friend, and have something done about that immediately, because bullying is not nice. But I wish you the best. Bullies for suckers. Hell yeah, because they ain't gonna do it to a real person. But y'all got any more questions on here? This is a real great live. I love it on here. I just built up even more of an appetite, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Protein, fiber, healthy fats. That's why I say mental health is everything, y'all. That was a prime example. That person might have just got inspired just by being on this live, even though they was under 18. Who knows how much under 18 at that? But it's, you know, I wasn't about to keep the conversation going. I just kind of, since they told me what was what, it wasn't no crime in me telling them, especially before I told them you shouldn't be on here. It wasn't no crime in telling them to tell somebody, tell a mama, tell a friend, tell a, you know, because no matter what, I would have been telling a person that anyway. Ain't no crime in that. But yeah, they might have, hopefully, leaving a live calling or telling somebody. That shit ain't cool, yo. I be hating hearing that shit. It be people weak as hell doing that. Check my last comment. 2786, 2786, 20. Oh, I got it because I do 3 sets with moderate, medium weights. Set up, warm up. Second is 10 to 12 reps, and the third to 5. Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good right there. 27 86. Yep. So, but yeah, that's how you want to do it. And then you could actually have you could have your well, like I said, your low volume is gonna be mainly dealing with the heavy with um lower weight, and I mean the heavy with lower reps. I'm just distracted. There's a car in front of me with the headlights just shining on. But and then you want to your high volume will be medium heavy type weight with 10 to 12 reps is good, but you can do 8 to 12. Either way it go, no more than 12 reps, and you will be good. Yep. So, but yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got any questions on here? Any questions? Protein, fat, fiber. Any questions? I'm just looking at some, y'all. Hold on. Here I come. But yeah, so that's what you want. What was that? 2786. Your low volume would be heavy weight, and your high volume would be medium weight with more reps. So one is less reps, heavier weight, and the other one is high reps, medium heavyweight. So yeah, do you suggest I take roids? Absolutely not. No roids. We don't even do roids over here. As far as I suggest people is maybe a protein powder. You know, you pick a healthy one for you. I don't know what's new out, but you have to do the research. They say third party tested is the best because I guess they go through a little, process of seeing what's what. And but anyway, pick a good one that's not involving all the processed filler stuff. At least a decent one. So don't go for the cheapest. At least go for the middle area because the cheapest is gonna have more bullshit in y'all. So anytime I'm picking something, I don't never go for the most expensive whatever it is, but I always go like middle, and I start doing some research up in the middle part, whether it's glasses or a jacket that costs, or I'm buying some black seed tablets, whatever it is, like vitamin D supplement. I'm always gonna go for the middle, and then I'm gonna look up some stuff and see some ingredients and Google some stuff, and then I go in from there. Yep. London in the building. Shout out to London, man. Shout out to you, London. All right, let me see. All right, y'all. Do you suggest I take roids? No, 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 no. All right, y'all. So let me get ready to get off here. I'm hungry. I got on here. I just wanted to show y'all some love, but I'll catch y'all on the next one. It's your boy D Weezy. We out. Make sure y'all share this live with anybody that want to be part of a positive community of people that's going forward and up and not down and back. I'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all.